my name is Neema Iyer, and I am the founder of Policy. And Policy is a feminist civic tech organization that is based in Kampala, Uganda.
What is gender disinformation?
Disinformation it's any false or misleading information, and it is shared knowingly to cause harm and to manipulate opinions. And the thing about disinformation is that it can be very targeted. And when that target is women, then it becomes gender disinformation.
Gender disinformation has a degree of falsity to it, often has a degree of coordination, and it has malign intent behind it. People don't say these things without the intent of either silencing or embarrassing or disparaging in some way. So those three characteristics usually come through. And what we've seen in Central and Eastern Europe, and certainly in the US election and the research that I did for the Wilson Center earlier this year, is that often there is a visual element to these campaigns, usually a cheap fake, as we call it. It's not AI-driven fancy deep fakes. It's just poor photoshopping that people are happy to use to make fun of and disparage women and embarrass them.
There was a lot more sexualized violence against women online. Women were attacked based on gender roles. The content online was basically really trying to enforce patriarchy and gender role, and there was lots of misogyny. We're trying to show how AI is playing a big role nowadays, for example, in disinformation, and how the asymmetry in digital inclusion really plays a role in how women are both, impacted by the fake news, but also as the victims of that disinformation and fake news.
What can stakeholders do to end online misogyny and gender disinformation?
There's a toolkit that I put together with the Gender, Women, and Democracy team at NDI that looks at how NDI partners and NDI programs can better address gender disinformation in the field. One of the things that we recommend in the toolkit that is coming out is that political parties and civic organizations and any democratic organization recognize that imbalance and have policies in place to help their employees and their affiliates through issues of not only the crisis periods, the attacks that they might endure online, whether it's online VAUP or specifically gender disinformation, but to have policies, HR policies in place so that they can help them in those situations and also encourage them and recognize that this is a safe environment.
What we think would be quite useful would be having like a dedicated desk, for example, where if women do face some kind of trouble, they have someone to go to. Because in the research I mentioned earlier, a majority of women do not know where to go to for digital safety support. It's not just online. It's not just, if you don't like it, you can get off those platforms. Like, that's not okay anymore. With COVID, everything has moved online. We live online now, so we can't just not be online. That's just not an option for us anymore.